Hey y'all, it's me. So, as you see, I'm a little bit better today. I did have a slight glitch last night. I was feeling all sorts of emotions, which isn't bad, but it kind of gets to you. Packed with insomnia and anxiety, it kind of bubbled up to the surface, and it was quiet in the house, and the kids were sleeping, which I was thankful for, but because I didn't want them to hear me break down as much as I did, but it's just who I am sometimes, and not like I sit there and I, excuse me, not like I sit there and I go into public and I just have a full-blown meltdown. I'm not usually that way, so for people who are still with me and who aren't like, oh my god, this woman's a nutcase, then I appreciate it. I love you. So, today, in general, do a little bit more about my Thrive that I've been taking. Now, last night I said I use a patch for a mood stabilizer. If you can see, it's right there. And that one in general, again, that's exactly what it's for. It's to balance out the hormones and kind of equal out everything so you don't have this and you don't have this, because then you get this whole thing going on and it's never a good thing. And then I did say I do take two more, and I take one over here and one over here. They don't have to go there. I just put them there because, I mean, it's just something to do, I guess. And those in particular help me burn fat a lot quicker. They give me a little bit more energy during the day, especially when I need it. And today I, in fact, need it. That was also, I did take my pills, which obviously I don't have them with me because I'm not prepared. But I did take my 2 pills that are formulated for women, and it's a lot of natural extracts and caffeine. I'll have to look on it again to see exactly what's in it, but a lot of them, it doesn't. I've been the person to go into a shady drugstore and get the caffeine pills that make you feel like you're doing crack 25 times over, and you're sitting there going, wah, the whole time. And these don't make you feel that way, because aside from the other stuff that some of these drugstores, they put a lot of crap in there that's not really good for you. It gets the desired effect. You need energy, it'll give you energy, but it's scary. I mean, at least that's been my experience. Some people, they take that and they swear by it, and that's fine. Do you. I can't do that. It never worked for me. Same with energy drinks. I can drink them. They make my stomach really upset, especially after I had my surgery with my gallbladder, which, that was a blessing and a curse, let me tell you right there. But I did, I'd rather take these. These are they're a lot more natural, they're a lot better for you, and it kind of gets me into a mood where I'm like, okay, I can do this. I've done my first step, let's do the second. Let's do the second, let's do the third. So once I have that going on, it seems like I can be, I become a little, oh, my hair's just right now. It's awesome. I like following steps. It makes you, it's a mini success. Every step I take is a mini success. Give me a cupcake. But I took my pills when I first woke up. I forget when it was, probably about 7:30 when I got the kids up. And then after they went to school, I had my shake. And they do come in different flavors. And there's always like a seasonal flavor. I know there's pumpkin pie spice or something, and then there's the vanilla, the chocolate, and the strawberry. Now, being a big girl as I am, I have tried a lot of meal replacement supplement drinks in my time. Some I've tried with my mom, like SlimFast, and those are so damn nasty. I mean, it's not that they're nasty. They just don't have the desired taste. Because again, I am a big girl. I love me some chocolate. And I go to get something that's chocolate thinking it's going to taste like chocolate, and it doesn't taste like chocolate. And it's kind of depressing. And I mean that very lightheartedly. It's depressing sometimes. I'm like, man. And then it kind of goes downhill from there. And then you have the vanilla. I've done that. I've done the Ensure. I've done some aftermarket off-brand meal replacement things. And none of them taste good. None of them do. I was smart. When I was first introduced to this, I asked Laura, who is my cousin, awesome friend. I don't even know what she's even called in this. I think she's my upline. Is that what it's called? What I could, do I put it into milk because I'm lactose intolerant? And I'm like, can I put almond milk in it? Can I put juice in it? What can I do? And she's like, just go online and look it up because she does it a different way than I do. She loves milk. I like milk. I just can't drink a lot of milk. So I went online and I did some of my research and I found smoothies. I like smoothies. Actually, I like anything frozen. Frozen and like yummy, I'm all for it. Including slushies. If they could make a slushie thrive, oh my, I would be all over that. Like, take my money. What little money I have, please take it. But I found a good thing. I'll get like a mixed bag of frozen fruit, and then I have a miniature blender, well, a bullet blender, I guess. I got from one of the ladies I in part of a group on Facebook, Economy of Love, and she was giving away a baby bullet blender, I think it is. And she goes, you can use it for regular food, I used it for my kid. I'm like, oh, well, awesome. And she gave it to me she wanted $5 for it. I'm like, take a deal, give it to me, please. And then I got some more attachments for it so they could blend better. And I put the frozen fruit in there. I put my powder, because it comes in a little powder packet. And I put my juice in there, I shake it up real quick, and I blend it, and then I think it's delicious. I'll drink that thing down. It is a meal replacement, okay? Now, that does not mean that you can't have a light snack with it. Sometimes I'll have maybe some, like, tuna and crackers with it or something like that, but normally I drink it alone, and it's in lieu of breakfast, because I've never been a big breakfast person to begin with. So I will go and I will drink it and be fine. And then 10 to 15 minutes later, that's when I apply my patches and everything like that. Now, for people who don't normally do this, full disclosure, when I first started with my patches, the first time and I wasn't used to it, it kind of makes your body tingly because you're not used to it. And since these herbs and these natural additives that are going into your body are going straight through your skin, it's getting into your bloodstream faster, so you're going to feel it pretty quickly. I'm not saying it's going to, you're not going to be driving down the road looking like you drank 10, 20 cups of coffee, or that it's going to make your heart beat out of your chest, because it didn't do that. It just, I felt kind of this rush of energy, and it doesn't hit you all at once. It's time release, which is a good thing, because in the mornings I need it more than ever. But, afternoon I'm kind of getting into my flow, depending, if I'm having a good or bad day. And that time release kind of helps. And it goes throughout there. You keep it on for 24 hours, just so you sit there and the next morning you do it all over again. You take off your old patches and do it again. I personally, of course I don't have that either, of course, but I take little miniature alcohol swabs that I was taught by my upline Laura to wherever I'm putting this thing on, and I cleanse the area, and it sticks on a lot better, because I was seeing that I would sweat and it would start coming off. It would move around, and I go from having it here to up here or down here, or like half of it was off. It was irritating, but I've learned. And I mean, it's not. Thrive does have a lot more things. They have energy bars. They have skincare. They have different kinds of patches as well, which the ones I have, so you can see, is this. It's probably backwards, but that's okay. Duo Burn. And it's a Derma Fusion technology. So it does say weight management, supports appetite management, and enhanced delivery technology. That's the release throughout the day and all that good stuff. And then this sexy beast right here, I just think it looks cool, is the mood stabilizer one. And that it does the same as weight management. It supports that mental acuity, mood support, and supports energy and circulation. So, and it's the same thing. It does the delayed time release. So we're good to go. I think this works for me. I did not start off with this. I started off with something that is very basic. Like I said, my upline, my promoter wanted to see exactly how my body would react because she does know me. She knows I do have things that you might have to tweak a little bit. And that's fine. So she gave me the sample kit, which was fine. And I'm like, well, it does a job, but I felt myself puttering out really quickly. Like, I was all for it, and then about 2 o'clock or so, I wanted to crash. And it was, I didn't have any energy. I was like, okay, I'm done. Bye. So, we upped it. I went from doing 1 to 2 patches of the regular, and it seemed to work a little bit more. And then I went on to online and found out that there was the Duo blend, and we started trying that. And we both do the same patches, and it seems to work out a lot better than that. So I'll post my website in my description. This is not. I say this and I do this. I say this and do this because I want to share it with y'all. I'm not trying to pressure you to buy anything. If you can't, you can't. If you don't want to, that's fine too. My channel's not going to be just for this. It's going to be about everyday things that I want to talk about, or I think that are important, or just being silly. That's just, I'm a silly person sometimes. So, that's that. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But either way, it's out there, and if you would want to give it a shot, then reach out to me. Anybody who knows me knows how to get a hold of me. And I will put you in touch with the right people, and we'll go from there. Now, moving onward to the rest of my day. Like I said, Caleb is feeling better, which is a good thing. He was ready to go to school. Normally he doesn't like school. He's had some issues with bullying and other issues, but either way, he likes to go to school. Same with Christian. He's a part of the robotics club there, so he's all about building robots and coding and all that good stuff. So he was excited to go to school too. This week is Halloween. Still don't know what they're going to be yet because I don't know if we can afford it. Money is very, very tight, and I've learned to. There's some stuff that you have to learn how to do when money is really tight. I've been blessed with food. That's one thing. I've been blessed with food, so my kids aren't hungry, and I'm not starving myself, and my boyfriend isn't going hungry. I mean, he works at Waffle House. He could eat for free if he wanted to. It's not the most healthiest choice, but at least it's a choice, nonetheless. We lack a few things, and a few things here and there I might post on one of my websites I have on Facebook for women, not even women, just families and helping other families out. And I get some hits on it before, and it's nice. It's nice to know that people still are out there who can help, and they're willing to help. And just like if there's something I have that I don't need anymore, and it's in good condition, then I will gladly give it away. That's karma for me. Hey, if you if you put good out into the world, it'll come back to you too. And I was raised to be a good person. I wasn't raised to be shady or to ask for things I really didn't need, but I just wanted. I mean, if that was the case, I mean, I would love, a Chevy, a big old Chevy truck, but I don't need it. That's all. I just don't need it. But what I do have is I do have on the mend kids who are getting healthier again from being sick, and I'm very thankful for that. Um, I mean, I guess you just have to think of things that make you smile and things that make you happy. The fact that my boyfriend does bust his ass to go and work overnight with a bum knee, and it's just to provide for me and my kids. And he doesn't have to do that. He has no obligation whatsoever. But I'm sure as how lucky that he chose me and my kids. And I tell him every time I see him, I'm like, I appreciate you. I think you should do that with people in your life, whether they're significant others or your family, excuse me, or friends, Just tell someone that you appreciate them. You might not think it's a big deal, but it could be. You could brighten someone's day. Someone might need to hear that. I know I need to hear that sometimes. It's nice to know that I'm appreciated, or that I'm loved, or I'm wanted, or I'm special. And you might think that is needy. That's fine. You can think that, but it's still nice to hear. And the same with the kids. Tell your kids that they're awesome. They're doing an amazing job and doing whatever they're doing, because they're kids. They need to hear that too. They need to hear encouragement. I know I've had to boost my kids' self-confidence many times because some little twat waffles at their school want to sit there and be jerks. They come home and they're like, "Oh, I'm stupid," or "I'm ugly," or "I don't have the best clothes." No, you're freaking amazing. Okay? And just because you don't wear name brand clothes or you don't have the best looking clothes at school doesn't mean anything. You're awesome. You're amazing. I love you. Other people love you. And I mean, if those boys really understood how much they're loved by different people, they would be astounded. Because I don't think anybody has met my kids and not liked them. They they're they have manners, which is a big thing that I was taught when I grew up. I was taught yes ma'am, no ma'am, and I still do that today to my mom and dad, to any of my elders. Yes ma'am, no ma'am. When I go out to eat in public, people who are serving us, yes ma'am, no ma'am. It's just how I was raised. That's how you. I I like that. I think it's a good thing, and more people should do it. Every parenting style is different, so that's the way I raise my kids. The way you raise your kids is what you do. That's fine. I am not going to hold judgment on you about how you raise your kids. I'm really not. I am not one to judge. I mean, seriously. But, I mean, it's it's very easy to go through life and not say, hey, you're doing good. But it should be done. And I try to do that as much as I can. Sometimes it comes out of left field where I might ghost people a lot because, I'm having some of my, my issues going on, and I won't talk to people for a few days, and then I'll text them, hey, just so you know I love you, and you're awesome, and you're amazing. By the way, nice butt. Just joking. But it makes them laugh, it makes them smile. That's what I want to do. That's the whole purpose of it. That's what I want to do. I want to make you happy. So, and I enjoy making people happy. Sometimes at the behest of my own personal happiness, but I mean, we're not going to go there today. uh, I do feel, I do feel better, and that's the fun, I guess, if you want to call it that, the fun of bipolar. I mean, some days, as you saw from my last, I am a mess, and then some days I'm happy, and you have to kind of be like, hey, well, those days that you're happy, be happy, and just ride that train. And don't think about the next time you're going to be sad. Just, do it until I guess till you're sad. I don't know how to explain that really. But I mean, it's it sucks. Okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Any kind of mental illness sucks. It's never gonna be easy. It never is easy, no matter what. Whether you're medicated, whether you're not medicated, whether you're self-medicating or you're not, it's never easy. And whoever tells you it is a liar, and I will tell them that to their face because it's not. It's an everyday battle that you have to get up and you have to bring your A game to. Okay, some days you go up against a team that whips your ass, and you're in the dumps. Sometimes you sit there and you shoot that 3-pointer and you win the game, and you're amazing all day. And the people that can see that and they can understand it, keep them close because you're gonna need them. You're gonna need some kind of support system. I have that support system. I'm thankful for them, and I've tell them probably more than they want to hear that I'm thankful for them. Maybe not enough. I don't know. I think I tell them enough. But hey, if maybe I'll up my game some more. I don't know. Uh, like I said, just tell if you're thinking about somebody, tell them you're thinking about them. It's not really hard, especially in today's day and age where you have some kind of technology with you, some kind of phone, a tablet, a computer. You know, back then you didn't have that. You'd call them on the landline, and if they weren't home, they weren't home. Can I leave a message, please? um, so it's not hard to reach out and to get a hold of somebody. It's just if you're willing to do it. Sometimes I'm not willing to do it. Sometimes I don't want to talk to anybody. I feel like a burden. I feel like my issues are not. I don't want to put my issues on somebody else because some of my friends are going through some shit, and I don't want to be that person to be like, I know you're going through something, but I've had a crappy day too. Some people it makes some people make it makes you feel better knowing that other people are going through crap. It makes you feel not so alone. Some people it doesn't work. It doesn't help. And that I'm one of those. If you're like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm having a really bad time. And you come at me and you're like, well, you know something? I am too. I'm gonna sympathize. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I really hope your day gets better. But I mean, when I hear people are having bad days, I want to help. And if I can't help myself and I can't help you, it just puts me in a worse mood. It really does. It sucks that I can't help the people that I care about the most. I I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. It stinks, and I'll sit there and I'll just okay. I guess that's the end of that conversation today. But I mean, today, like I said, today is a good day, and if you fall, sorry, if I want to keep doing these videos, so if I keep doing them, be expected to see this. One day I'll be happy like this, and I'm okay, and I'm dealing with it. But some days are gonna be worse than others. Some days I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna want to cry all day, and that just makes me me. And I said, I mean, it's not like I didn't warn y'all. It's not like I didn't warn you at all. Uh, I'm not happy-go-lucky Nikki 24/7, and I wish I was, but I'm not. And if that turns you off to me, I'm sorry, but that's just me, and I can't change myself, and I won't change myself for that because I've tried to do that. I've tried to be somebody else for some, well, what's that song? Because I'm a Taylor Swift fan, and I'm not going to sing for you because I don't want to push you through that torture. But it's like somebody else around everyone else. There we go. No, that's from Avril. No, that's Avril Lavigne. Complicated. Wow, see, it's on the head. But I mean, I can. you can think of me as a chameleon, okay? I can blend in very well with people, okay? I can blend in with the outgoing people, and I'm like, yeah, let's do this, and, let's go, but no, not bungee jumping, never mind. Scratch that. I don't do heights. I don't do jumping off heights. Perfectly in planes, I am good with just standing, like sitting in. No. But, and then, I can be with the somber people. I can be with the emo people. I can be in with them really well, actually. I can, I can transfigure in anybody. But at my core, this is who I am. And you either love me or you hate me. And it's just how it is. I try to be a good person. And I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I am a backslidden Christian. See, that's that religion I was talking about. I say backslidden because I don't attend church. For one, because I haven't found a church that I like or that I want to put my kids in. I had a church way back when that I loved. And I loved being a kid going there. Some of the best times I remember as a kid were being in a Sunday school classroom. Okay. And I enjoyed it. The fellowship, I enjoyed having that other family. And I liked it. But things change, and people change too. Again, even a preacher's not perfect. Even the congregation isn't perfect. But something changed. Whether it was in me or in them, I don't know. But I stopped going. I honestly can't tell you why. And I've been back a few times, but nothing that really sticks. I feel when people are preaching to me, they're kind of preaching at me. And they're just telling me exactly what's going to happen. You're going to hell. You're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell. Well, if you're going to just tell me that, then why would I stay here and listen to that? No, I get that's the premise of it. I get it. I get that you're supposed to be saved, and in that salvation, that's what gets you, to even be worthy to go into heaven. And I understand that, and that without that salvation, you'll very likely go to hell. I get that too, but my kids are sensitive, and I do not want to put them in a situation where they come home like I came home to my mother, 10 or 11 years old, after watching Left Behind, and crying as my mom was smoking a cigarette, asking her to stop smoking because I didn't want her to die and go to hell. And I was so confused because I watched the movie and that's all I heard was hell, fire, and damnation. Anybody who's not saved is going to die, and they're going to go to hell. And I immediately jumped on that bandwagon, and I got saved, and I got baptized by my uncle, who was a pastor, and it wasn't heartfelt. Maybe my 10, 11-year-old self thought it was, but looking back, it probably wasn't. I was scared. I was scared, and I did what I thought I had to do to, at the time, secure me a place in heaven. And it's not like that. It's not how it's supposed to be. I mean, whatever you believe, everybody has a different belief system, and that's fine. I just know that I haven't found a church that I'm drawn to. It's like, I say this very, very mundane, and it's weird how I say this, but I want it to call to me like when you're looking for a house, when you're looking for somebody to share your life with. I want to know, in my bones, I want to know that's the church I want to go to. That's the church I want to have my kids go to. that's a church I know will show a great example of what you should be doing. And, and when until that time comes, then I guess I'll just keep looking. Because I look. It's not like I don't. I live by 2 churches down the road. But a lot of them are very staunchy. They're very set in their ways. Almost like they welcome outsiders, but they don't welcome outsiders. I've been harassed for not being married, having children without being married, not being with the children's sperm donor, being with somebody of a different color than me. It's just been one thing after the other, and it doesn't deter me. I'm still looking, just I haven't found it yet. And I believe if he, wants me to find something, then he will. But maybe I should be more active about it. I don't know. You can always comment below and let me know. Should I be active about it? Are there any websites that I can go to findtherightchurchforyou.com? I don't know. But I'm not overly religious either. I've never been shoving the scripture down your throat. And I know people who are like that, and it's annoying.